Welcome back to New York City. Big East Basketball Media Day here on Peacock. Women's Basketball Media Day will come your way as well, 12:30. You'll hear from Gino Auriemma, Paige Beckers and company. We're now going to talk Villanova basketball, the third-year head coach of the Wildcats. He is Kyle Neptune. And, Coach, when you think about this team, let's start with the bus driver, Eric Dixon.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What this guy does. In what ways have you seen Eric continually evolve throughout the course of his career?
Well, first and foremost, I'll say, I remember when we recruited Eric. I think I met him when he was 16 years old, right? So you're talking about a long time knowing him as a person, and to see what he's done in terms of just improving his body and just getting better every year has been honestly remarkable. Just knowing where he came from. He was always like an unbelievable low post scorer, but now looking at him and a guy who can guard on the perimeter, guard inside, guard bigger guys, smaller guys, shoot from the perimeter, post up, isolate. Like, there's really nothing he can't do.
So many prognosticators, not that they mean anything, have him just, poised to have a big time year. What was his mindset in the offseason? What did he really hone in on?
I think that, for him, it's just getting better each day and, trying to get better in every aspect of the game. I think he's done that. You look at, his percentages, his numbers, just the eye test, what he's come back being able to do each year. He's just consistently, over a period of time, got better and better and better, literally at every facet of his game. I think if you look at him as a young freshman when he redshirted, he didn't really ever shoot the ball with his right hand. He can go right now, left now. Early in his career, it was really tough from the guard on the perimeter. He got a lot better at that. He didn't shoot the ball great to start percentage-wise. He's gotten a lot better at that. And now, I think his playmaking is going to take a big jump this year.
One of your big additions on the offseason through the portal was Wooga Poplar, one of the better, most athletic two guards in the country. I had a chance to watch him several times. Very good player. How do you see him fitting in, and what do you expect from him this year?
Yeah, it's one thing watching his athleticism on tape, and on film, I should say. We don't have tape anymore. But it's crazy. I keep saying that.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Yeah, but it's one thing watching it on film and then actually seeing it in person. It's impressive. What he can do athletically is very impressive, and not just his vertical ability, but also how fast he is, his first step. And when you combine that with his shooting ability, we have all these shooting drills, and we've had some decent shooters, I'll say, over the last 10 years here at Villanova. And I mean, he's right there with all our high-level shooters. So we're really excited about him in the season.
Here's the other thing that you've had when Villanova has been at their best: point guard play. How much do you feel as though you have that with Jameer Brickus coming over from LaSalle?
Yeah, Jameer Brickus he's just a consummate basketball player. And, you throw out size. He literally does everything on the floor. He shoots it. He can play in pick and roll. He can isolate. And believe it or not, he can post up anyone as well. So you're talking, and then he knows the game, and he just processes things at such a high speed. So, he is a big-time player, and I think for him playing around better players will also be better for his development process as well.
Coach, for the diehard hoops junkies out there, take us into your staff meetings, when the season ended in the spring and into the off season. Besides the personnel moves you made, from maybe an X and O or strategy, philosophical standpoint, what do you think is key that you want to see different for this season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, at the end of every year, you go back and you just try to be better and just try to look at every single thing you did and be better at every facet. For us specifically, I think that we really want to share the ball better coming into the season and play, be a little bit more cohesive as a team. I think that the guys that we brought in, I think it's going to help that a lot of the guys knew our guys before. We got a couple Philly guys, local guys that have played in this area, I should say in the Philadelphia area. So I think the camaraderie on this team is pretty special, and I think it has been from day one.
Another experienced player has been Jordan Longino, who's been hurt a lot, but when he's healthy, he's a very big part of your team. How is he doing? Is he healthy, and how do you see him fitting in this year?
Yeah. This is definitely this is the first year that Jordan Longino has gone through an entire summer and preseason 100% healthy.
Wow.
We use the word attitude, and it means that we're literally just worried about what we can do each day and controlling what we can control. And sometimes you can't control injuries; they happen, right? And he's had to display a great attitude because he's had some unfortunately untimely injuries, but he's back this.
Nationally, we've said this time and again. You had the most unenviable task of taking this head coaching job, of replacing the guy that you did replace because of what he was able to do. I mean, it's hard to do that. It's hard for anybody to do that. Yeah. And you've taken over this program, and last year you win Atlantis. You show some real flashes. Obviously, it didn't end the way that you wanted it to end. In what ways, though, have you taken things from the first 2 years that you feel now in year 3, it is fully Kyle Neptune's Villanova?
Yeah, I have a different thought process on that. Like we're in the Garden right now. I grew up, whatever it was, 4 or 5 miles south in Brooklyn, New York, and you told me as a kid that you'd be the head coach of Villanova, I'd be like, I would laugh. Right, so having this opportunity to come in every day and compete in my field is a true honor. So if I had to follow Coach Wright or whoever else to do that, I look at it as a huge honor and something that I take great pride in. And I think in the coaching profession, I think you grow so much each year. There's very few things you can do to truly prepare to be in the head coaching seat. And besides just going through it. And I think, over time, positive things really help you, having great experiences, but sometimes negative experiences help you as well. And, I think we've had both, and I've had both personally over the last couple of years. So, us as a staff and me personally are really excited for this upcoming season.
We look forward to watching the Cats on the main line. Kyle Neptune, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Coach Neptune. Let's go back to the Schweppes Corner. Kim Adams is with the man, Eric Dixon.
Thank you, John. Well, Eric, we were catching up. This is now your 6th year total at Villanova, 5th year playing. I love that loyalty. We don't see that a lot these days. What are you hoping to experience or to accomplish on this last go-around at Nova?
Yeah, I'm just hoping that the young guys that are here now feel comfortable when it's their time to lead, and I'm just trying to give them all the tips and tricks I can for life, for basketball, and just how to be a better person in general.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. You were part of the 2022 Final Four team for Nova, so how do you kind of draw on that experience and bring the teammates along with you as you guys try to get back to the big dance?
Yeah, I think more than anything for that team, we were just really connected, really together. We spent 3 years together with very, very little turnover. So for me, I think just trying to be somebody that these guys can look up to and ask questions of about what it means to be a Villanova Wildcat is most important.
And you do have a new addition this year, Wooga Poplar. You said he has a great nickname, coming from University of Miami. Just for you, how have you seen the camaraderie developing with him, and what's impressed you about his play so far?
Yeah, so Wooga's actually from North Philadelphia originally, so I'm familiar with him and some of our guys. And I think that's been one thing about this team. We have a few guys from the area, and I think just him being really committed to trying to put on for the city is important.
And what are the biggest, maybe 1 or 2 focuses that you guys as a team from the coaching staff have talked about at length in ways you want to improve this season?
I think just being a connected unit, being a very together unit. Talent's always going to be there, we believe in that. And I think just getting guys to buy into the culture, the way we do things, the way we play basketball, I think the connectivity and the culture is going to be a big part.
All right, Eric Dixon, a gentleman and a scholar working on his 3rd degree in MPA. Very impressive stuff, so we wish you the best on and off the court this season, Eric.
Thank you very much.